Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So there are two characteristics, input characteristics and output characteristics in general. So when we study about the input and output characteristics in detail, we will be able to understand the operation of an NPN transistor in common emitter mode. When it comes to input characteristics, there are two parameters, VBE and IB. VB is the input voltage and IB is the input current. So when I change EBE and when it reaches a barrier or when it crosses the barrier potential, the cut-in voltage is reached and base current is produced. Now if you compare the operation with a normal PN junction diode, it will be similar. One change here is we have to keep the parameter VCS constant. So we are going to observe how the operation takes place. Now I am starting to increase the voltage VBE since this is the input characteristics. Output characteristics, further videos we will discuss. Here I am increasing VBE. Since it is silicon diode, after 0.7 voltage it starts to show some change. This characteristics curve we are obtaining when VCE is at 0 volt. First we have to keep VCE at 0 volt and then observe the characteristics curve to see what is the level of the base current. Now to see the influence of VCE, we have to have the VCE voltage increased. For example, we are having VCE as 5 volt. What happens now? Same thing happens when VBE is increased, it reaches a cut-in voltage and base current is produced. Now we are going to see how the level of the base current is influenced here. When VCE was 0 and the operation was carried out, when VBE was increased, we reach a certain IB, base current. Base current, we have to remember that it will be always in microamps because there are very less amount of doping here, and though the recombination, more amount of electrons come and recombine with the holes, there will be very less amount of current produced because of the less amount of holes present here. Okay, now if we put VC as 5 volt, let's see what happens. We will keep VC as 5 volt. This means this is reverse biased. This collector and emitter region is reverse biased. How? Collector is a negative, N region, it is connected to positive. So if N region is connected to positive, it is always reverse bias mode. Now when VC is 5 volt, what happens? The depletion curve, depletion region between these two increases. Since this is reverse bias, depletion region will increase. You know that depletion region will decrease when the supply is forward bias and will decrease when it is reverse bias. Since it is reverse bias, the depletion region is increased. So we again start the operation. We have kept it as 5 volt. We have some depletion region. Now VB is increased. After reaching this cut-in voltage, base current starts to increase and it reaches a certain value, but lesser than the value of base current when VC is kept as 0 volt, because there was no influence of depletion region when VC was 0 volt. Now when VC is kept to 5 volt, there will be influence of depletion region, so there will be lesser recombination of holes and electrons in this N and P region, among this N and P region. Now I am keeping VC to 10 volt. Same cut-in voltage curve starts to rise, but when you compare the base current, it will be lesser or very least when compared to VC set for 0 and 5 volt, because when kept to 10 volt, there will be further increase in the depletion region, which restricts the recombination to a greater extent, which restricts the recombination of electrons and holes in the base and emitter region to a greater extent. So base current is further reduced. So if you can see, there is descending base current when the VCE parameter is increased. VCE is kept as constant here, and when it is increased, there will be descending base current. So this is the concept of input characteristics of an NPN transistor CE configuration. Now with this base current, we are going to observe what will be the change here in the output characteristics. Let's see the output characteristics in the next video. Thank you.